Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here...
I know. We'll make sure to ask what's wrong.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help. Hopefully it's nothing that'll be too hard to deal with. Oh?
What?
Yes!
Just great. What?
What?
Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Sorry.
Yes.
Just great.
White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area.
Yes!
What?
Sorry.
Yes.
Ugh. All right.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work? Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives. I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but...
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There's Zugos roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Do they intend to do that outside?
wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now. Hey, look! We've got way more animals!
I never...
Rice, I think. Or wait.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself. Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? What's wrong? You're looking pretty down. Something on your mind?
Yeah, you could say that. It's just, well, there's something that's been eating away at me for a long, long time. Do you mind if I share it with you?
Of course not. I'm glad to listen.
See, my mom and dad used to tell me I shouldn't go around casting magic. But there was one time I did, behind their backs. And when I did, Almadria showed up.
Huh?
I hated Almadria for destroying everything I loved. But what I hated most was myself. For breaking my promise to my parents. Even though I swore I'd get revenge, there was always this nagging part of me that wondered if I even had any right to do so.
Rinwell, it was Almadria who killed your family. Don't torment yourself over one mistake.
How can you say that when my mother and father died because of me?
This may not comfort you much, but I'll say it anyway. I have a feeling your parents always knew something like that might happen.
What do you mean?
There was always a chance that someday, someone was going to find you and your family. But even knowing the risks, they still taught you magic. And there are two reasons I can think of for that. First, your talent. Second, they were hedging their bets.
Huh? On what?
On you, Rinwell. On how you turn out when you grew up. Sure, learning magic may invite danger, but it would have been even more dangerous to live in hiding without being able to defend yourself. They knew what they were getting themselves into when they taught you magic. And I think they did it because of how much they loved you.
Because my mother and father loved me.
Sorry, I know I shouldn't be putting words into your parents' mouths.
No, it's okay. I used to think I would have been better off if I never knew how to use magic. And if I'm really honest with myself, sometimes I still think that. But after traveling around with all of you guys, I've learned that there are things I can do with magic. That there's a point to it after all. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm gonna try and accept it as part of who I am. I want to use it to protect my friends. To protect the future of Dana. Do you think that's selfish of me?
Not at all. I wouldn't want it any other way with you, Rinwell.
Night, everyone! Another day, another Gald. Hi, Hoodle!
You require a hand.
In a
Come and
bind!
face me!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
You're really, really strong, Alvin.
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was improvement.
No, I mean,
Your
you're
blade
even better
moves
than
like
ever.
silk.
I've never
Just let
seen
my
Lian
instinct
actually look.
How fascinating.
Together, that wasn't even a problem. Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not...
Get lost!
Negative gate. Take this! Your armor won't save you.
Your wings won't save you from
I'm
me!
ready. Look sharp. Lightning tiger blade. Dragon form. Flying spree. Gifting to sit still. Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Dragon
Now!
form. Dance
Don't
on the
mind
wind.
if I do! Whew. Thank goodness we won!
Yes.
What? I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell,
Huh?
good.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your...
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery, The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
Dragon form!
You got company! Radiant light! Here! Illuminate the dark!
Resonate with the earth!
Where are you going?
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Ready to go!
Denied! I'm ready!
A wailing
Ready and ready!
Lightning!
I'll smash you!
Downfall!
Not today!
Feel!
Seismic rupture!
Graviton field!
Prepare to be
Dragon
seen
form!
for police
Mega ray!
force. Actually, that sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Illuminate the dark! Here! Come forth!
Dragon
Holy
form!
River! Holy River! Here! A chain between heaven and earth! Here!
You attack without mercy,
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
not against a worthy opponent.
You fight back. The further away, the better. You and I both.
I can feel my power growing!
Get lost!
Dragon form!
Thank
you!
Lightning orb! Glacial spear! Lightning bolt! These ones can run rings around us!
Take
this! A chain between heaven and earth!
Krishan!
A wailing dancing lightning!
On your knees!
Lunar corruption! By the power of water! Eat dirt! Lightning!
Dragon
Looks like we got them all.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Yes.
What?
misread the landing.
I sure wish we could go on vacation.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt for us to unwind a little for once.
Not like... We've got the gall to spare for it, though.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on. What?
What's that noise?
Alfred, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is Transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the two of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif too. You saw her, right, Xion? Xion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renin top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganath Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something.
I bet the whole of Dana's losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelagian seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color, going in a separate direction.
Where are these Foreland Mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again. Okay, off we go.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
It's important to get your...
That came out great. Everyone's gonna be real surprised. I'll see you again tomorrow.
Come on, Rinwell! Up and at 'em!
But I'm still all sleepy.
Get lost!
Ignite!
You got company! I never miss!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! Armor won't save you!
Lightning!
Now we're
Dragon Force!
Take this!
This is it!
On your
Water
knees!
astral energy!
Air pressure!
Take it!
Resonate
Do
with
it!
the earth! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart. Little help!
Dragon Swarm!
Begin! Correction!
Catapult!
Holy Land!
You picked the wrong fight!
Is it high?
Dragon
Just
Swarm!
back it out again!
It's almost too strong!
The enemy wields
Split it
too.
open! Be my
We'll see
guest!
about that!
Dragon Swarm!
Powers up my man.
Anything you want!
Well, looky here.
an opponent like this should be easy.
I can carve through walls!
Feel. Here
I shall
goes.
ensure you survive this.
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Dragon Swarm!
Resonate with the earth.
Flames!
Stalagmite.
I'm out of ammo. Do it! I'm all stuffed up. Raging sword!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
Do it!
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalit.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
Let's see what you've got.
Dragon Swarm!
Annihilation!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Burning hydrogen! Water! Here
Dragon Swarm!
Raging cascade!
Come on!
In here!
Ready to go! Far enough! Who's shattering the pieces?
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
Dragon Swarm! I'll take you all on!
An astral...
That's my cue!
Take this!
Shut him down!
Dragon Swarm! This one's all mine! Eat this! Dragon Swarm!
Lightning Strike! Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Lightning Strike! Here I go!
Take this!
Ready to go!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Two legs in the wind! One more!
Can you take it?
Now you all
See what I
touch
can do?
my
And flash!
Ready! Chain between heaven and earth!
Try harder! Burn! Dragon Swarm!
Freeze Blaster! What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories. This could be useful.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelagian?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.